by Taboola. Sponsored links, promoted links. Point 4 stages to a heart attack. Are you at risk? Gundry MD, Lewis, Delaware. This unbelievable, tiny company is disrupting a $200 billion industry. EverQuote Insurance quotes Prince William and Kate Middleton's royal tour itinerary has been revealed for their visit to Norway and Sweden, and it's giving us major holiday inspiration. The royal couple will spend a total of 4 days visiting both countries later this month, basing themselves in Stockholm and Oslo. William and Kate will be getting the full city break experience with plenty of sightseeing, walks and of course visits to top landmarks, and it's surprisingly easy to recreate the same trip, on a budget. Minus a couple of dinners with European royals of course. We take a look at how to recreate their day-by-day itinerary for your very own royal tour, including where to stay if you don't have a royal budget. The night before, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge traveled to Stockholm on Monday night before the 4-day tour officially began on Tuesday, staying at the residence of the British ambassador to Sweden. After all, Kate is pregnant with the couple's third child, so no doubt by spacing out the travel it allows her to get some rest ahead of the jam-packed schedule. If, like the couple, you'd prefer to set off the night before, EasyJet offers evening flights from London Luton to Stockholm, as well as late afternoon flights from Bristol. However, if you want to keep costs down or avoid using too much annual leave, then an early morning flight on the first day could be the way forward. British Airways, Ryanair and Norwegian all offer these. Day 1, William and Kate kicked off the royal tour with a visit to Vasaparken, an outdoor ice skating rink, to watch a bandy hockey event. There, they met local players on the ice, and learned more about the popular Swedish sport. This idyllic little park is a walkable distance from some of the city's top attractions, but if you're not keen on ice skating then you may want to opt for a walking tour of the city instead to see highlights. After the park, William and Kate headed for a luncheon at the Royal Palace in Stockholm with King Carl XVI Gustaf and Queen Silvia, as well as other royal guests including Crown Princess Victoria and husband Prince Daniel. Although you won't be able to dine with royals on your visit, Stockholm offers a plethora of restaurants to suit every budget. TripAdvisor has a roundup of some of the best lunch spots based on travelers' reviews. The good news is you can explore the palace itself during peak seasons. It's possible to visit the Royal Palace. Adult tickets 160 Swedish kroner, approximately £14. Once the luncheon was over, the royal couple enjoyed a stroll through the streets from the Royal Palace to the Nobel Museum. It's literally a 2-minute walk, so it's easy to literally follow in their footsteps. They also stopped off in Stortorget, the oldest square in Stockholm. There, William and Kate met members of the public before heading to their next engagement, but you can take your time and explore the picturesque square with its eye-catching colorful buildings. It's no wonder the Nobel Museum was on their itinerary. It's a must-visit. Their Royal Highnesses met a number of Nobel laureates, but you can also learn about mankind's great achievements thanks to the countless exhibitions. Adult tickets 120 Swedish kroner, approximately £10. Also on the Duke and Duchess schedule was a stop at the Ark Day, a museum dedicated to architecture and design. Take in the exhibits and learn more about the city before winding down after a busy day. In the evening, Prince William and Kate attended a black-tie dinner at the residence of the British ambassador. The star-studded bash included the Swedish royal family, Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, and actor Stellan Skarsgård and Alicia Vikander. For those of us who don't have A-list events on the cards, Stockholm offers plenty of bars and restaurants to explore. For example, Eric's Gundeline offers unrivaled skyline views, while Akkurat is sure to be a hit with beer lovers after a laid-back vibe. Day 2, their Royal Highnesses kicked off the day joined by Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel, heading to the world-famous Karolinska Institute to learn about Sweden's work in the field of mental health and children's well-being. The medical university is open for visitors, but it's not necessarily a tourist attraction. If you're hoping to see more of the sights, we'd recommend using this second morning to make the most of your last day in Sweden on the trip. For example, you can check out the quirky ABBA Museum, or the Vasa, a maritime museum that's also home to a 17th-century ship. After their visit at the Karolinska Institute, the royals headed to Mathuskolan, a comprehensive school in the heart of the city center, to join children who have taken part in the Institute's YAM program during one of their mental health activity sessions. The afternoon saw William and Kate heading to Haga Palace for a private tea with Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel. It's the royal couple's private residence, so you won't get to go exploring, but the palace is in Haga Park where you can find beautiful gardens for a scenic walk. On their last evening in Stockholm, the Duke and Duchess attended an event at the Fotografiska Gallery, which at night boasts glittering views over Stockholm. Where to stay in Stockholm on a budget. Motel El Hammarby Sjöstad. Although this hotel isn't in the heart of the action, it still boasts a close proximity to the city center thanks to the nearby metro station and is ideal if you're planning to be out and about for most of the stay. Rooms are spacious, and there are family room options if you're planning a mini break for everyone. How much prices from £64 a night on TripAdvisor. Splurge hotel rival. If you're after a touch of luxury, then this stylish hotel should do the trick. Expect comfortable beds, spacious rooms, and a hearty breakfast buffet to replenish your energy before a busy day of sightseeing. How much prices from £219 a night on TripAdvisor. Traveling from Sweden to Norway. Prince William and Kate caught a flight on the morning of day 3, so it's up to you if you'd like to spend a second night in Sweden, but it's worth noting that finding late-night flights isn't particularly easy. Scandinavian Airlines offers very early morning flights around 6 a.m. departures which are ideal for making the most of the day, or Norwegian has departures around 1 p.m., but then you'll have to lose out on half a day, which during a 4-day trip is quite a significant chunk. You can find all of the top options on Skyscanner here. Day 3. One of the few activities on this royal tour you won't be able to recreate is the couple's trip from Sweden to the Uppsala Airbase, where they received a short briefing on the Swedish Armed Forces' operational capabilities before viewing some of the Gripen aircraft of the type deployed by Sweden as its commitment to the Joint Expeditionary Force. From there on, William and Kate flew to Oslo, landing in the late morning before joining the Norwegian royals for a luncheon. If you're sticking to a 4-day itinerary, then this is the perfect opportunity to get some sightseeing done, from the striking opera house to the very cool Viking ship museum. Check out our guide on the best things to see in Oslo if you're on a budget. In the afternoon, go exploring the Royal Palace and its gardens, particularly the Princess Ingrid Alexandra Sculpture Park, where William and Kate will be heading during their 3rd day. It opened last year in the name of Princess Ingrid Alexandra to mark the 25th anniversary of the King's reign. After the park, the British royals, accompanied by Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit, will attend an event held at Mesh, a co-working space for entrepreneurs and startup companies to grow their businesses and thrive in a creative environment. Later in the evening, they headed to the Royal Palace where the Norwegian royals hosted an official dinner in their honor. Don't have an invite to a royal dinner? Why not try one of Oslo's top 10 best restaurants instead? Day 4. The final day of their tour kicked off at the Hartvignessen School, which was the location for the hugely successful Norwegian television program Skam. Their Royal Highnesses met the stars and producers of Skam to hear more about the drama series highlighting teenagers and the challenges young people can experience growing up. If you're after a quirky tour of Oslo, there's a themed Skam walking tour available for tourists that lasts around 2 to 3 hours. Ideal for seeing some of the highlights in a short space of time. From the school, William and Kate will travel to Skogum, the official residence of the Crown Prince and Princess of Norway, for a private lunch. The final engagements of the tour will take place in the beautiful setting of Holmenkollen, the snowy hills that overlook the city of Oslo. You'll want to add this to your itinerary too. The Holmenkollen ski jump is an impressive structure that's been home to plenty of skiing competitions. It can hold up to 70,000 spectators, not to mention it was used in the Winter Olympics in 1952 when the event was held in Oslo. The Duke and Duchess will visit the ski jump before making their way through the Holmenkollen Ski Museum, followed by a demonstration from some of Norway's top under-18 ski jumpers. If you can, head to the observation deck on top of the jump tower, but be warned, it's not one for those with a fear of heights. From Holmenkollen, the Duke and Duchess will depart for the airport, and on to London. Where to stay in Norway on a budget. Comfort Hotel Karl Johan, tucked away in downtown Oslo. This hotel boasts stylish rooms, a laid-back vibe, and an enviable location. Surrounded by plenty of bars and restaurants, it's ideal for those who want to make the most of the city's vibrant nightlife. How much prices from £108 per night on TripAdvisor. Splurge Hotel Christiania Theater. This Swiss hotel boasts spacious rooms with large, comfortable beds, not to mention it's right by the Royal Palace which sits just a few minutes walk away. How much prices from £172 per night on TripAdvisor. Return flights. From Norway to the UK, Norwegian is a good source for cheap flights from Oslo back to the UK, with prices from £22.10 to London Gatwick. Meanwhile, British Airways offers direct routes with flights around 9 p.m., so that leaves you with the entire 4th day to play with.